Can't you see what I am? I live and I breathe for you. But what good does it do if I ain't got you? Ain't got you, baby. You don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. Oh, no, you don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. No, 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 no.
Who's gonna tell you when it's too late? Who's gonna tell you things aren't so great? You can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home tonight? Who's gonna pick you up when you fall? Who's gonna hang it up when you call? Who's gonna pay attention to your dreams? Yeah, who's gonna plug their ears when you scream? You can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home tonight? said you were leaving. Someone swept your heart away. From the look on your face, I see it's true. So tell me all about it. Tell me about the plans you're making. Oh, tell me one thing more before I go. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so long, how am I supposed to live without you? And how am I supposed to carry on when all that I've been living for is gone? Too proud for crying, didn't come here to break down. It's just a dream of mine is coming to an end. And how can I blame you when I built my world around the hope that one day we'd be so much more than friends? I don't wanna know the price I'm gonna pay for dreaming. Oh, even now it's more than I can take. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? some stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, well I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, well I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, well I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
in the pouring rain, and the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, then you softly leave. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn. 'Cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. I believe in you. You know the door to my baddest song. You're the light in my deepest, darkest doubt. You're my savior when I fall. And you may not think I care for you when you know down inside that I really do. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? Is your love? How deep is your love? I really need.
Good evening. Welcome to Andiamo Showroom. My name's Mike Datis, and I've got the pleasure of welcoming you all to the beautiful Showplace of the Stars. Tonight, we are recognizing World Voice Day, which first started in 1999 in Brazil with a focus on raising awareness about the significance and importance of the human voice. So, who am I and why do I have the honor? You're probably asking yourself. Tonight's a tribute to the beauty of the voice, and I can hardly hear this guy. I'm here tonight for the same reason several of the people that you're going to see on this stage tonight are here. We've been challenged with voice hurdles over the years. Mine started in 2014. At least it was noticed by me at that time. After seeing doctors and finding out I had cancer of the vocal cord, treatment started and went through the summer of 14. 3 months, 5 days a week. A year later, with my voice still raspy and quiet, I followed up with Dr. Rubin and his team at Lakeshore looking for some possible corrective surgery to improve things that I had read about in the UK. What followed was even more shocking than what I had experienced a year earlier. Corrective surgery was out of the question. The cancer, I had been told by others, was under control, had come back and had spread further. 3 days before Thanksgiving, and only about 2 or 3 days before I had seen Dr. Rubin, he performed surgery on me. He didn't allow me to go out of state to celebrate Thanksgiving or the holidays. He said it required immediate attention. So why am I standing here tonight to share my message on the importance of caring for the gift of voice, the importance of seeing a specialist when you feel that something just isn't right, that ongoing tickle in your throat, the coughing sometimes that won't go away, no different than the broken toe on my right foot that's healing tonight, which is why I have tennis shoes on. The vocal cords require care. They require resting, fluids, They're a delicate muscle of about 1 inch that we can't take for granted. Believe it or not, they do more than just allow you to speak. They help you to breathe. They also help us from choking as we drink or eat. The voice provides us with so much, and we need to understand that the vocal cords can suffer from sprains, strains, ruptures, and in my case, tumors. So tonight, as I stand in front of you, I'm speaking to you with one vocal cord. Yes, one. If you do some research when you go home over the next few days, it's quite an amazing thing to have the ability to talk with one vocal cord. Dr. Rubin and his team perform so many things so that people like me can cherish the raspy and quiet voice that you're hearing tonight. And the others can sing for you tonight with their beautiful voices. The gift of voice is so special, and this life-saving group that you're going to be hearing so very special because they truly saved my life. Enjoy tonight's show. I could speak for 30 more minutes, but the doc has already told me cut it. These amazing entertainers and professionals standing on this stage that so many stars have stood since 1989 when this showroom opened up. Not only will you entertain you, keep in mind they also have seen the hurdles, treated the hurdles, and or have experienced the hurdles. As I leave this stage, please learn to appreciate the voice you have and listen to it. Don't take it for granted. The next time you're talking to your dentist about your tooth, your doctor about the wrist, knee, or ankle you twisted, remember how you're communicating and with what you are communicating with. Your beautiful voice, regardless of what it sounds like. So tonight, it's my honor and pleasure to introduce Dr. Rubin and Codino and the Lakeshore Band, Identity Crisis. And you won't hear me singing, so sit back and relax and enjoy.
Voice,
Yeah,
days,
yeah,
here,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Voice days here
Now,
everybody.
have you heard?
Have you heard?
Voice Day is here,
Voice
so let's
days
spread
here, so
the
let's spread
word.
the word.
We're all here
We're all here to
celebrate.
celebrate.
Try to tell you
Try to tell you how to keep your voice in shape.
And if your voice
Your
don't
voice don't sound the way it should.
hopefully your
Hopefully our message will do some good.
We're here to tell
Oh,
you.
yes indeed.
You
Oh,
gotta
yes
treat it
indeed.
well or it might
What?
go, go, go,
Go, go, go, go, whoa.
Now you gotta
Now
understand.
understand.
We're here to
We're
lend
here
you
to
a
lend
helping
you a
hand.
helping hand.
And our tips
And our
might do
tips
you
might
good.
do you good.
So you all keep
So
sounding
you
the way
sound
you
just the way
should.
you should.
'Cause politics
Just
is even
an
scar.
even scar. Gonna make your voice
be
kids at night, saying I love you when you squeeze them tight. Speaking in your church Bible synagogue, hoping you don't sound like a crooked frog. And if your voice don't sound too clear, well, you better not ignore it for another year. And there's a reason why I keep on telling everybody, say, Voice Day is here now. Now listen up, everybody, have you heard? Voice Day is here, so come on, spread the word. You're gonna hear some people sing, but you might even see me go and shake my thing. And we're all here to let you know you only got one voice, better treat it so. And there's a reason why I keep on singing in your ears now. Voice Days here. And they can dance like that. Who are these people? You know, how about a big hand for Mike Dottis? Mike, it was beautiful, really touching. Problem is, I got nothing left to tell these people. But all right, everybody, hello, welcome to our 2024, excuse me, Christina. I'm still verklempt from Mike's intro. The Christina Jackson Monaldi World Voice Day concert. How about a hand for the rest of the musicians, wherever they may be? So, how many have been to our concert before? How many newbies? How many people just came off the street because they heard the word free? All right, good. Well, just remember, the concert's free, the food is not. And please eat, drink, be merry. Everyone here sounds better after a glass or two of wine. Might not be great for your voice, but everyone will sound better, so it's good. Be careful. And let's also just, before we begin, thank our crew, our wonderful lighting and sound crew, Don, Jim, and Chris, and all the staff here. Make sure you tip them well so we can come back next year. All right.
Good. All right. Well, it's so amazing to see such a large audience of friends, families, coworkers, maybe a few groupies of the band? No? Okay. And most of all, patients. People who have suffered voice loss and recognize the value of their voices, which they might not have appreciated before. We would have them all stand, but that would go down as the biggest HIPAA violation in the history of mankind, so we're not going to do that.
$10,000 a pop. It ain't gonna work. All right, so Juliana. Now, one of the things I stress about most for this concert is picking an opening song that's exciting, can get the crowd going, but also one that I can change the words to make it appropriate for the evening.
Yes, and you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I particularly like the title. What was it again?
Voice Days Here.
I see. Good. And what was last name's opening numbers title? Last year's.
Voice Days Here.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Your creativity never ceases to amaze me. I can't wait to hear what you have prepared for next year. Maybe it's Voice Day, or here's Voice Day.
Thanks for the suggestions.
Okay, good. And what an interesting choice to switch to your falsetto voice at the end. I really like that. It was kind of like, it seemed you were going to belt it out, but then that show-stopping high note came in the form of a falsetto. What came into that decision?
Well, part of it was comic effect. And also, hitting the high note is much more comfortable in my falsetto, which, as you know, is one way of preserving your voice. And also, I like the unexpected. I mean,
some of the world's greatest composers, like Beethoven. For example, he would often play with the audience's expectations. It would build up, you would think it was going to end, and then all of a sudden he'd slide into a whole other section of the symphony.
I see. So now you're comparing yourself with Beethoven?
Well, I mean, no. Maybe Chopin. Anyway, are you going to abuse me all concert?
No, I'll wait until Monday in the office.
Okay,
Continue
perfect.
there. Okay, one more thing. I'm curious about the line where you were shaking your thing. What was that all
Yeah,
about?
I needed something to rhyme with sing.
Oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the great Andiamo Celebrity Showroom, celebrating the upcoming World Voice Day. It's actually April 16th, but we could only get the theater tonight. A big thank you to Joe Vicari for allowing us to use this fantastic space, and a few other thank yous. If I don't do them now, I will forget to do them. How about a big hand for our sponsors? Of course, you've already seen Mike Datis. The Roncelli Family Foundation, Nicole and Stephen Eisenberg, Jim Akorian family, and Ellen Davidson and Brogan and Partners for their generous support. A huge thank you to Judy Olds, who spends countless hours designing our program for every concert. To Ron Weiler for recording this event, and actually for the first time, per his recommendation, doing a live stream of it. Yes, you all could have stayed home. No, it's much better in person. Actually, we'll make a lot of noise so they're jealous at home, okay, that they didn't come in. I want to thank Amber Kendall, our administrative assistant, for all the help she's given me getting this together. And I want to thank Lakeshore's president, Dr. Daniel Megler, who started the Voice Center many years ago and was smart enough to pass the reins on to me in 2004. Where are you, Dan?
There, hiding behind the waiting.
All right.
All right. And of course, we want to thank our families because they have to deal day in and day out with two frustrated performers who have to spend countless hours putting this concert together as though it was our shot to make it in the theater world.
It's our big break. All right, well, last but not least, I want to thank all the performers you see on stage today, all of whom totally volunteer their time and talent to celebrate their voices with you tonight.
And we all tend to take our voices for granted, but how would you read to your kid, whisper a sweet nothing into your loved one's ear, or enjoy singing in your place of worship?
I put all those things in the song, by the way.
This is a time we encourage all of you to cherish your voice and think of things you could do to help preserve its quality for a lifetime.
And this is also a time to recognize, as Mike described, that changes in vocal quality that persists for more than a few weeks, particularly if your voice doesn't get better with rest, could be a sign of a major medical issue like cancer. And he talked to you about how the day was started in Brazil to raise awareness for laryngeal cancer. And a voice change can actually be the presenting symptom of cancer elsewhere in the body. There was a coworker who came up to me the other day while in between cases and had her phone in hand and said, "My friend needs to speak to you." The friend had a very weak breath, barely could be heard. And he was being treated for lung cancer because the nerve to the vocal fold runs from the brain into the chest. So sometimes if you have a lung cancer in the upper lung, it can push on the nerve and it can cause a vocal fold paralysis, and that can actually be the presenting symptom. And he said, the worst thing about this ordeal is not being able to talk. I love to talk, I love to sing, and I told him that his sentiment was not unusual, and I couldn't help telling him about World Voice Day and the goal of making sure people don't take their voices for granted, and he gave me an emphatic yes.
Now, most changes in vocal quality are related to some sort of vocal trauma, misuse, or abuse of the voice, but early recognition and treatment of benign voice problems will usually result in a better chance of voice recovery than when the diagnosis is delayed. Often, voices can be recovered without surgery, sometimes with voice therapy, but even if surgery is required, chances are better for complete recovery when it's done in a timely and skillful manner.
Any persistent voice change for more than a few weeks, as we mentioned, should be evaluated by an otolaryngologist. Never assume it's allergies or reflux or anything like that. Of course, if you're in a profession very dependent on the voice, such as singing, teaching, public speaking, being a doctor, your threshold should be a little lower for having the vocal folds visualized. If you're a professional mime, you could probably wait a little longer.
Now, on that note, I realize that many of you will want to hoot and holler tonight to our amazing performers, and it would be somewhat ironic if this induced vocal injury in a night like tonight, though I think we do have some appointments on Friday. So remember, if you want to increase your volume, it's with breath, not with strain or muscle.
Wow, we barely started and we've already taught them so much.
Yes, I know.
All right, this concert is in honor of Dr. Maria Christina Jackson Monaldi, who tragically passed away from breast cancer in 2020. For those of you who don't know, she started the Voice Center with Dr. Megler in 1990, and I was fortunate enough to partner with her for 15 years.
And she was my mentor and my friend. Her exchange program from South America brings many South American voice professionals to the US to learn. We have 2 of them tonight.
Yes.
I came up here in 2007 for 3 months, and that actually started future planning for me joining Lakeshore.
I'm sure there's some of you out there who work with Dr. Monaldi and remember what a wonderful woman and very talented voice pathologist she was. Okay, we're almost to the fun part. All right. So it's almost World Voice Day, April 16th. We're going to celebrate by hearing some wonderful performances from people who we've been fortunate enough to have the honor of helping in one way or another.
But don't mistake this evening's message as only voices like the ones you're going to hear on stage matter. This is a night for us all to be inspired by these voices as we learn to cherish our own.
One more disclosure, as you probably have already seen from my earlier blooper, is this show is totally unrehearsed. Somehow we've gone 18 years without any major issues, but if there's something that happens, you know, light falls from there, that won't happen because we got professionals back there. But mic doesn't get changed, it's not on, just laugh, enjoy it, and have a good time. So without further ado, let's start.
Oh, wow. All right, let's start with Alex Shire. In 2015, a young, handsome American Idol quarterfinalist walked into our office, living a bit too much like a rock star. Since then, he has continued to write, sing, and produce amazing music that makes Michigan proud. He now is the poster boy for vocal health. His passion is contagious.
Alex Shire.
Appreciate it, everybody. I don't know about the poster boy. I'm striving to be. But back in 2019, I think everything started in 2015 when Dr. Rubin started to work on me, fix me up. But 2019, I had a vocal polyp and took away a big part of my voice. And Dr. Rubin and his amazing team, his staff, even everyone at the front desk is just so awesome. So they fixed me up, and we've been getting stronger every year since. I've had a long 10, well, some would say short, I say long, 10-year career, but it's been a great time, and it's an honor to be here. I think I've done 3 of these so far. This is my 3rd or 4th one, I think. So thanks everybody for coming. And I'm going to play a song for you. It's an original song. It's called If I Fall, and it should be coming out soon, so here it is. If I told you tonight, would you be here tomorrow? Would we fall into love or fall into sorrow? My friends tell me to stay away, but I just got to know you feel the same. I just wanna say, don't wanna change.
just wanna be the man you need. He leaves you lonely, 'cause you ain't his only. Do you see what we could be? 'Cause I don't know if you see me at all. But if I jump tonight, would you catch me? If I fall, would you catch me if I fall? The mistakes that I made when I was younger, the life that I missed is making me wonder. It's breaking my heart to see you with him. It's killing me now, I can't hold it in. I just wanna save you, I don't wanna change you. Just wanna be the man you need. When he leaves you lonely, 'cause you ain't his only. Do you see what we could be? Oh, yeah. 'Cause I don't know if you see me at all. But if I jump tonight, would you catch me if I fall? I've waited all my life to lay it on the line. Can you feel my heartbeat racing? We're running out of time, and I'm tired of waiting. Just wanna save you, don't wanna change you. Just wanna be the man you need. When he leaves you lonely, 'cause you ain't his only. Do you see what we could be? Oh, 'cause I don't know if you see me at all. But if I jump tonight, would you catch me if I fall? This is the moment that changes it all. But if I jump tonight, will you catch me if I fall? Will you catch me if I fall? Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Alex, you've done way more than 3 or 4 Voice Day concerts. And actually, I always felt bad about coming back to him, and he said to me 2 years ago, he said, I'm only going to do this Voice Day concert if I can sing in every Voice Day concert. So the door has been open to him. So our next performer is Mr. Ryan Hawley. Ryan graduated from MSU. He's a very talented young man. Young,
Yes.
smart, good looking.
Wait. You once were young, smart, and good looking, right?
I was young. He is a singer-songwriter. He frequents many open mic nights, and we are excited he is here tonight singing one of our favorite songs, your song. Ryan Hawley.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses where they've got me quite cross, but the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for forgetting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
I have a funny story about Ryan. After surgery on the vocal folds, people need to heal. So we try to keep them from doing anything that causes excessive closure of the vocal folds. We keep them quiet for a while, and then we tell them not to do anything that causes them to bear down or to hold their breath. So Ryan and his mom were at that interview with me, and they kept asking me to give them examples of things he couldn't do, because he's a great patient. And I said, okay, weightlifting, just keep away from that. I mentioned swimming and vigorous sex. Ryan seemed somewhat embarrassed about this. The mom was fine, by the way, to discuss it in front of his mom. So Ryan, I'm sorry I embarrassed you. And I forgot to tell you, you can't have vigorous sex now.
By the way, his surgery was 10 years ago. He was 12 years old. I was like, Juliana, It's really inappropriate. No, I'm just kidding. It was last summer, but 9 months is a long time.
Long 9 months.
Right. And by the way, this does not mean you can't go home and have vigorous sex tonight, okay? I just want you to know that. You just got to breathe during it and be careful whose name you call out, okay? All right, this concludes the PG-13 portion of our concert. We'll move on. All right, Alissa Phelps is here, and she's going to be wowing you with her guitar player, Vernon David. And Alissa, many of you who've been here before know the story. She started as an employee with us years and years ago, I think near our first World Voice Day concert. And I remember she would file charts in our office. And, she said, by the way, I sing a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay. Can I be in the concert? I was like, well, okay. And not knowing what we were going to get. And, I think you'll all approve of my decision. She is a mom, a new mom during the day, and a rock star at night with her band Cosmic Groove. You should check them out. They play all over the place. She's also a great voice teacher. So here they are, Alissa Phelps and Vernon David.
Thank you.
So, this ain't the end. Saw you again today. Had to turn my heart away. Smile like the sun, kisses for everyone, and tears in their face. You got me so low into the weeds. I bet you gonna ambush me. You had me down, 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 down on my knees. Ooh, you barracuda. Oh, yeah. Back over time, it's you for everyone. Had the purpose in me. No right, no wrong, you're selling a song and I whisper game. And if the real thing don't do the trick, you better make up something quick. You're gonna burn, 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 burn to the wig. Ooh, barracuda. Sell you the purpose said, dive down deep to save my head. You think you got the blues too? All the night and all the next, swam without looking back, made for the western pool. Silly, silly fools. Well, if the real thing don't do the trick, you better make up something quick. You're gonna burn, 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 burn to the wig. Ooh, barracuda. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Liliana, I was actually going to do that song, but
But she
She
took
wanted
it from
to,
me.
I let her do it,
Yeah,
you know.
I got you. All right. Well, next up, DeLorean Cotton, not to be confused with the guy who designed the car in Back to the Future. DeLorean is a singer, he's a songwriter and actor, and he's well known throughout Metro Detroit for his soulful voice. We are thrilled to have him sing with us tonight. DeLorean, where are you? Woo!
Good evening, everybody. So it's literally, it was around a year ago this time where I noticed there was a change in my voice. And I couldn't understand what it was. I figured it was just a small sinus infection. And long story short, after going to getting 3 opinions, I was introduced to Dr. Rubin through a friend, and he was able to see me, and he informed me that I had a polyp on my vocal cords. So as a singer, and you know, this is one of my sources of income, that was a blow to the chest. So, but Dr. Rubin, he made me feel very comfortable. He even told me, when he said he was a singer himself and he knew what I was going through and all this, he made me very comfortable because I've never had a major surgery ever. And so that was the first major surgery that I've had. And I was so worried about my voice returning back to its natural state. And needless to say, Dr. Rubin is the man to see. And also Juliana, she was my vocal pathologist, my vocal therapist. And together, they're a force to be reckoned with. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and sing this song and be out of your way. Oh, my love, my darling, I hunger for your touch alone, lowly time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. God, speed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea, yeah. And lonely rivers sigh, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. And oh, my love, my darling, I hungered for your touch alone, lonely time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love.
Where are we? So I don't know if you noticed, but while Dilo was singing, Dr. Codino was sculpting clay on the pottery wheel, dreaming about Patrick Swayze. I don't know what happened. It was weird. All right. For those who you don't know the movie Ghost, go home and see it. All right. Heidi Riggs. Heidi Riggs. This is the classical portion of our program, and I think you are in for an incredible treat. She's not only a fantastic singer, she's a fantastic teacher, and just really very, very forthcoming about vocal health and making sure that's instilled into her students' minds. And she is an example of even well-trained singers can suffer an injury, particularly when they enthusiastically support their child's athletic activity.
Educational point. When you get excited and scream for your child or at the refs, you tend to forget vocal health.
And you can just ask my daughter who's out here, your kid does not want to hear you. And I know there's one person out there who knows it's really not wanted by the child to scream at the referee. She will go nameless.
Heidi.
Heidi, you're on.
Is this a hot mic? It is. It's hot. Hi, guys. Really quick, I just want to say thank you again to my team, which includes Dr. Rubin and Juliana. I mean, hello. Like, they're phenomenal. And yes, I did once go to a state finals for D3 cheer, and my daughter, 2018, was flying, and I did what they said I did. And it took almost, not a joke, 9 months from onset to recovery. It was a long go, but not as long as the last time, which ended in choosing a surgical solution on December 12th of 2022. And thanks to them, I'm back here tonight to share with you guys. So thank you, and thank you.
Oh
Excellent. So wait, don't go, Wayman. I just want to pay recognition to our wonderful accompanist, also a member of the band, Wayman Ezel. Been with us a long time. And I just want to make sure when I was talking about yelling at the ref, no one thought that I was talking about my wife, because she would never do that. She cares too much about her voice. Well, she would never do that. All right. Go on here.
All right, next up, Jibs Brown. Jibs is one of Detroit's most recognized, amazing acoustic performers. He's performed all over Southeast Michigan with many great musicians. He writes his own music, and we know you'll enjoy this. Jibs Brown, everyone.
I just want to say it's an absolute pleasure being here. And I can't help but think, we're only a couple acts into this evening, and what the world would be like if we didn't have all these beautiful voices. And it's a testament to the work that Lakeshore does, Dr. Adam Rubin and Juliana and team. And I'm one of those patients that got a little too excited at a gig at MGM Grand, singing a Purple Rain, a song called Purple Rain. And noticed my voice would sound a little different, and I thought I just needed a little rest, and so I took a couple of weeks off, and feeling wasn't going away, so got recommended to go to see Dr. Rubin. And for someone that's been singing since before I could talk, I asked my mom, and it's a way that I wrote, processed emotions and shared emotions, and spent time with my buddies, spent time with my kids, spent time with my wife, and such an important part of my life. I was scared to death. So when I walked into that doctor's office that day, there's a part of me that was nervous that I would never sing again. And for someone like me, that was a pretty scary thought. It was as scary of a thought as you can get. So one of the first things I remember is Dr. Rubin saying, "We're going to take care of you. You're going to be okay." So that always stuck with me. And 3 years later, here I am. So I'm going to sing a song for you guys called Your Love's Been Good to Me. And I wrote this a while back, and it's really about how the love of a person that's close to you, in this case was my wife, who can compel you to become a better person. This is a good example of how, without this song, I wouldn't be able to say it in the same way. So I'll go ahead and sing it for you guys.
Know your love's been good to me. Thank God for it. Without you here, where would I be? The road we've taken. So let's travel these days. Love grows fast, often fades. Your love dies to never change. Know your love's been good to me. It's nothing better. Bright
out of me. La 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 know your love's been good to me. Nothing better. Like the river to the sea. Time will flow, you will see. Your love made a man out of me. You know your love's been good to me. Thank God for it.
Thanks, guys.
Are we having fun? Awesome. Well, good, because we're going to have some more fun. Now, every year we do one little teeny game. We need 2 brave volunteers. There's no pain involved, is there? Come on up. Come on up.
Player number 1 and player number 2.
Beautiful. The winner of this game will have his or her choice of this obscenely big bag of peanut M&Ms or the obscenely big bag of plain M&Ms. They are welcome to share with their table or others around them, or they can just take them home.
That way, yeah.
Second place winner gets the other.
Player 2 is Olivia. She knows all the answers.
Oh, interesting. It's rigged. It's rigged.
It's rigged. Olivia, I'm sorry, we can't have you play. It's about educational points, and she's a soon-to-be speech-language pathologist, so we're going to reject player 2.
She's also an incredible singer, so it's
Amazing,
just
yes. We have another player 2. You're not
right,
related
come on
to
up.
voice by profession. Great, excellent. Sorry,
excellent.
Olivia.
Come on up.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we have 3 players?
Oh, boy. Wait, we have 3. Wait, you were up here first?
Oh, I don't have to
No,
play.
come on, come on. You're good. You're good. Come on up. You're going. You're good. You're good. I'm sorry. Please.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
She's okay.
Come on. You're good. Come on.
We're going to get this.
No, not at all. Okay, you're going to sing an aria from the Magic Flute. No, I'm just kidding. Can you tell everyone your name?
I'm Leah Lucci.
Yeah, I knew that actually. And what's your name?
Amy Woloski.
Awesome. How about a big hand for these 2? They're very brave. Yeah, come on. We're going to stand over here, actually. Amy, I'll give you this mic.
Critical fellows, Liz and Paige, on stage.
One on each side, maybe. So here's the deal. You ready? Pay attention. Okay. We are going to give you 1 minute to answer as many questions right as you can of 10 questions. The maximum will be 10, all right? You got 1 minute. Most of these are true, false, a multiple choice here and there. If you get it wrong, though, Liz or Paige has to explain the correct answer, which, of course, will take up some of your time. So the motivation is to get as many as you can right and as fast as possible, okay?
And Paige will count how many correct questions and the time. I just realized nobody was assigned the count.
And remember, there are no winners or losers in this game, just a person who wins and a person who loses.
All right, so who's player number 1? Leah, are you number 1?
You ready to rock?
Excellent.
Come on, Leah, I know
All
you
right.
can do this.
So, Paige, whenever you're
Tell
ready.
me when the timer goes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Leah, true or false? Smoking cigarettes will make you sing like Bruce Springsteen.
False.
Yes, true or false, lifting weights can hurt your vocal folds.
False. I mean, true.
Okay, we'll take it, we'll take it.
True or false? When you drink warm tea with honey, it lubricates the vocal folds.
True.
False. Nothing you eat or drink touches your vocal folds, but it might feel nice.
It's an understandable mistake. Here we go. True or false? Talking on a long airplane ride to the cute person next to you can hurt your voice.
True.
Correct. Multiple choice question. What is Dr. Rubin's favorite Crayola crayon color? A, blue, B, green, C, red violet.
Blue.
False. It's red violet.
We talked about that. Okay, what instrument has more strings, the human voice or a violin?
Violin.
Yes.
Correct. True or false? Hoarseness.
Time's up.
Oh.
Well, let's do the last question. She gets the last question.
All right. Hoarseness for over 2 weeks is almost always due to allergies.
False.
Correct.
Yes. So let's see. You had 7 minus 2, so 5 right. Okay. Are you
5
ready
right,
for this?
Paige? Yes.
5
she
right.
got
That was
it.
pretty good. All right. Hang on. Where's the others?
Player 2.
All right. Well, there's a spider
There's a
on my.
spider on the
It's okay. It's okay. I'll take care of it. I almost shot it at you. I apologize.
to the pizza.
All right. There we go. All right.
You start.
Oh, yeah. I'll start. Okay. Ready? Tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go.
True or false? When you talk in a loud environment, you end up talking much louder, more loudly than you think.
True. True or false? Drinking whiskey before a performance will make you sing like Janis Joplin. Good.
True or false? If you talk without taking frequent, if you talk without taking frequent breaths, you are more likely to hurt your voice.
Good. True or false? Throat clearing is good for the voice.
False.
Yes, correct.
Here's your multiple choice. You often sound better in the shower because A, the steam is hydrating, B, the acoustics of the room, C, the smell of your shampoo.
A?
What was the answer?
A?
The answer is B, the acoustics of the room.
True or false? Steroid inhalers can make you hoarse. True. Correct.
True or false? Dr. Codino left her home in Brazil to come join Lakeshore.
She did what? He did.
Left her home in Brazil.
Yes, true.
False. Dr. Codino is from Argentina.
I'm just True or false? Taking a handful of pills at the...
It's
we'll
time.
finish this one.
You don't,
Taking
wait,
a
hold on now.
hand-
She doesn't get to because they're tied right now. So we're going to do a tiebreaker. And here's a
I wanted this
tiebreaker.
educational point.
Okay,
to
go
come.
ahead. We'll make it the tiebreaker. Okay, whoever raises their hand first, so have the mic in one hand, okay, will get to answer the question. If they answer correctly, they've won. If they answer incorrectly, the other person wins.
I'm going to be reading. You check the hands.
I will.
Taking a handful of pills at the same time is smart.
All right. So let's repeat the question for her so she hears.
Taking a handful of pills
At
the
once.
same time, it's smart.
No.
Correct.
We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, stay.
Which is it?
Oh, boy. Tough choice. Oh, wow.
My good choice.
You know, I think we can take a moment and go over some of these other questions just for because it is an educational night. So if the answer is true, clap. If the answer is false, boo. All right, you ready? The most important thing, true or false, the most important thing the vocal folds do is close to make voice. Who says true? Nice, that's correct. The most important thing they do is open so you can breathe. Couple more here. Let's see. True or false? If you're hoarse when you have a cold, you should rest your voice as much as possible. Excellent. I don't have any more candy, but good job.
All right, where are we? Here.
Anita, yes.
Another talented frequent voice day flyer or performer who fortunately docked her cruise ship into Detroit just in time to perform with us again. She and her incredibly talented brother, James, make a dynamic duo, but they're actually a trio tonight.
Rodney White is joining them on the drums.
Yes. Anita Newbie. She's always willing to do whatever we need this time of the year. In fact, we asked her to change her song selection to something more upbeat as we had heavily weighted ballad in our program.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anita Newbie, James Stewart, Rodney White.
Thank you. So happy to be here once again. I love World Voice Day. I quickly want to tell you just about an issue that I had with my voice and stress the importance. You've heard it time and time again today, but I want to reiterate it. If you hear a change in vocal quality, do not ignore it. I am a singer and by trade now, and that's my full-time. But before I was not, and I was working at a credit union, and I noticed this was my second go-round because I had some issues the first time around with Dr. Rubin. And not issues with Dr. Rubin, I'm sorry. Issues. Ooh, sorry. Issues with my voice that Dr. Rubin helped me to overcome. Sorry about that. Wow, okay. And so the second time around, I am now hyper aware in a very good way about any changes in my vocal quality. So I worked at a credit union. I had to talk to customers all day, and I noticed some hoarseness that kind of wouldn't go away. So one day I had an appointment. I went in on my lunch hour, and I discovered that I had a rupture in my vocal fold. And I, left my job for a lunch hour appointment, and I came back to work with a note from the doctor that says, "You cannot talk." And I had to go on voice rest, which is terrible. As many of you know that. But it was something that was necessary for my voice. And I remember in times past, I wouldn't have paid attention to that because I would have thought that singing, even when I was hoarse, made me strong, or it made me, it made me able to overcome some adversity. No. It makes you silly and it breaks your voice. So don't do that. If you notice changes in your vocal quality, please address it. I went on vocal rest. We did not have to do any surgery, and I am fully recovered from that. So I am delighted. Thank you. So I am delighted to sing for you tonight. But again, if you are a singer, if you are a teacher, if you are a lawyer, anything where you use if you're a person who has relationships and communicate with other people on a regular basis, your voice is important. And don't let anybody else manage your voice but you. Don't let people encourage you to use your voice when it doesn't sound right. So I just encourage you to take care of that, all right? All right, that's my spiel for today. But I'm very happy to sing for you, accompanied by my brother, James Newbie, and Rodney White on drums. I'm going to do On a Clear Day. Rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you. That's the glow of your being outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. When you hear from far and near a word you've never heard before, and on that clear day, on that you can see forever and ever more. Rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On that clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore when you hear from far and near a word you never heard before. On a clear day, on a clear day, you can see forever and evermore. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear, clear, clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore when you hear from far and near a word you've never heard before. On a clear day, on a clear day, you can see forever and ever. You can see forever and ever and ever and ever. You can see forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You can see forever and ever. You can see, you can see, you can see, yes, so you can see, yeah, yeah, yeah. You can see, you can see, you can see forever and evermore.
That was pretty good. Well, now for something completely different, but this woman is one of the most amazing people I have ever met or had the honor of taking care of in my entire life and career. Her details of her battle with metastatic thyroid cancer are in your program, and some of you who've been with us for a while and seen a lot of these shows have seen her perform before. She's got a very long history with us. And she has had sung at multiple World Voice Day concerts, sometimes with one paralyzed vocal fold, sometimes with two paralyzed vocal folds, as she's gone through numerous treatments and a cancer that invaded one of the vocal folds. It's really incredible where her voice is. Tonight she's going to sing to you with one paralyzed vocal fold. At least I think so. She hasn't checked in with me for a while, I gotta be honest. I don't blame her, but what's incredible about her story is even when she was dealing with this cancer and the spread and her having young kids, and obviously that weighed very heavy, but really weighed on her was her voice and the effect on her voice. And she really gets all the credit for getting to where she is today. I mean, it's really quite remarkable. So it is my huge honor to reintroduce a Voice Day favorite, Miss Anna Warner.
Hi, everyone. I'm super nervous. So just a quick rundown. Dr. Rubin talked a lot about my journey. 2008, I had thyroid cancer. During the surgery, my right recurrent laryngeal nerve was cut, so I have a paralyzed vocal cord. And then it came back in 2009 to my lymph nodes around my neck, and then 2010 across my trachea and up my left laryngeal nerve. And then in 2017, I was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic thyroid cancer to my lungs. So I live with stage 4 cancer. I'm super grateful that I can speak. I still have a paralyzed vocal fold, and I love this event. I've been doing this pretty much since 2009, I think is when I met Dr. Rubin and team. And I'm grateful to be alive. And I have my phone up here because I have foggy brain because menopause, boom. So it's my security blanket, and ladies, if you haven't been there, here's your soft intro. Okay. So thank you.
There's a saying old says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I'll ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initials to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who'll watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over me.
Pretty incredible. You know, it's funny. Well, first of all, I failed to mention that when she was younger, back in her acting days, she was cast as a lead in Miss Saigon. And I always feel bad because I put her at the end of the program, and there are all these amazing performers that perform, but her story is just so powerful. I don't want to waste it in the beginning, you know. So, at Lakeshore, we train 2 clinical fellows in voice pathology, and their only requirements are being able to sing, be fun to get along with, and hopefully play keyboards, because we always need that in the band, although now we got Wayman more committed, so that's good.
Go Wayman.
They met 2 of the 3 criteria.
No, that's not true. Liz Arardi and Paige Valente are not only stellar singers and clinicians, and they gained their positions at Lakeshore because they were amazing. They're also wonderful people, and we like to have them around, and we're going to miss them. We have had so much fun together working this year at the Voice Center with them. They are each going off to great jobs next year. Paige at University of Wisconsin in Madison, and Liz is staying here in Michigan at the University of Michigan. We're going to miss them dearly, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. Liz Arardi and Paige Valente.
Through a field in the night, let me lift from the ground till my soul is in flight. Let me sway like the shade of a tree, let me swirl like a cloud in a storm on the sea. Wish me on my way. Through the dawning day, I wanna flow, wanna rise, wanna spill, wanna grow in a grove on the side of a hill. I don't care if the train runs late, if the checks don't clear, if the house blows down. I'll be off where the weeds run wild, where the seeds fall far from this earthbound town. And I'll start to soar. Watch me rain till I pour. I'll catch a ship that'll sail me astray. Get caught in a wind, I'll just have to obey till I'm flying away. Myself in a burst for the I'll just roll. Let me lose all control. I wanna float like a wish in a well, free as the sound of the sea in a shell. I don't know, but maybe I'm just a fool. I should keep where I am, I should stay where I'm at. Maybe everyone has hunger like this, and the hunger will pass, but I can't think like that. All I know is somewhere through a clearing, there's a flickering of sunlight on a river long and wide, and I have such a river inside. Let me sway like the shade of a tree. Let me swirl like a cloud in a storm on the sea. Wish me on my way. Wish me on my way. Through the dawning day, I flow, wanna rise, wanna spill, wanna grow on the side of a hill, wanna drift like a wave rolling on, wanna drift from the path I've been traveling upon before I am
I told you they were going to be great. All right, where are we? This is a mess. I blame you, Adam.
I numbered the pages.
There's no numbers.
Oh, then you mixed yours.
Oh, here, this one.
You want with the number?
No number.
All right.
No number.
All right. This is what I have to deal with day in and day out. All right, Aaron Lewis. Aaron Lewis drove up today from New York City to participate, I believe, in his third World Voice Day concert. Just so you know, as a result, he missed the sound check, so he is just getting acquainted with the piano right now. He is an incredible singer-songwriter, very spiritual man. He found a love for music in the church, and actually came to me first as a church music director. And his passion just radiates through his incredible vocals. He came up and gave a concert recently up here, and it was unbelievable and such a treat to see him. He's currently working on his debut EP, so keep an eye out for it, and urge all your friends to as well. And I know you will all want to get it after you hear this performance, after we get the piano. Darn it, my crescendo is lost. I know all of you will want it after you hear this performance. Mr. Aaron Lewis. I feel bad because this is kind of blocking him, and he's really quite handsome. So you can always go a little to the side.
I'll talk first, if that's okay. My name is Aaron. My journey with Dr. Rubin started about 6 years ago. I sing full-time, and I was a singer that kind of leaned into what Anita was talking about earlier. When my voice was raspy, I thought it was really sexy, so I would keep singing. But I learned through the process of like healing my voice that it's not about how it sounds, it's about how it feels. And so I just learned better care of my voice. I did have to end up getting a surgery, and I think one of the hardest parts was actually the recovery, where you literally have to be quiet. And for a person that sings so much, it was just strange to not be able to sing for about 12 weeks. And so there was something that I had to learn personally in the process of like being quiet. I kind of struggled a little bit in terms of like understanding, if I'm not my voice, then who am I? And so I went on this, it actually was like the beginning of a journey of me getting to the point where I am now. And the song that I'm going to share with you today is a song that I wrote last year, and it's kind of tied into the surgery that I ended up having, of understanding how you have your own path, and you're not meant to kind of fit in the box of what everyone tells you to do, or even what you see everyone else doing, not playing the comparison game. And so I wrote this song. It takes kind of place in a conversation talking to this star who saw the planets moving and decided, because they saw movement, that they wanted to be just like the planets, but didn't realize that the planets revolve around it. And so it's kind of a story to myself, to encourage myself that I'm a star and I don't have to try and be like anyone else. So hope you enjoy it.
Star forgets to shine by wasting its time
trying what others do. Oh, things that aren't meant for you. Oh, star revolving around, slowly pulling you down, feeling like you're behind. Feeling like you miss your time. It's uncomfortable gaze, unfamiliar place. You got lost on the way. Uncomfortable gains. Where do you draw the line? Hard work versus lose your mind. Cannot confuse the two. Head toward what's serving you. Uncomfortable gaze, unfamiliar place. You got lost on the way. Uncomfortable gains. Sweeter, ba-da-dum-da, ba-da-dum-da-da-dum-da-da-da-da-da. Sweet da-ba-dum-da, ba-da-dum-da, uncomfortable gains, unfamiliar place. You got lost on the way to uncomfortable gains. Start, find your own way. Twinkle like you were made, brighter than any sun, no, greater than anything you've done. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. So do we do it again next year? All right. Anyone opposed? All right. What? No, I'm just kidding. All right. Okay, so now Dr. Codino and I will each perform a number, and then we're going to have all the performers come up on stage for the last song, which is Love. It spells love. and Nat King Cole, and I know you all know it, so this is the time to sing along. I don't care how out of tune you are. If you want to grab the person next to you and dance a little bit, even if you don't know them, that's fine. So before we begin, though, I do want to introduce the members of the band. Brian Shandovel there on the drums. William Klibanow on the bass guitar. You've met Wayman Ezel on keys. Eric Santana Sargent over there on lead guitar. And that's about it. So anyway, enjoy these next two pieces.
Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you in awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love, at least just let me say that when I talk to you, oh, Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. What's a girl to do, lying on my bed staring into the blue? Unrequited, terrifying love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest, I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, oh, Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. I know I loved you from the start.
And I have brain fog too. I can't play menopause. And I just go for it. I make up the words if I need to. So this next song might have more meaning to me like in 10 years when we're trying to find our purpose. I look to my mentor, Dr. Megler, who is, he's not a spring chicken, but he's still young at heart and still doing incredible things and helping, charitable work with the Halier Institute and helping deaf children in Serbia, getting hearing screenings, and he seems to have found his purpose all through his entire life. So I'm going to dedicate this song to you, Dr. Megler. Purpose, it's that little flame that lights a fire under your ass. Purpose, it keeps you going strong like a car with a full tank of gas. Everyone else has a purpose, so it's mine. I need a sign. Ba 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 da doo doo doo. I don't know how I know, but I'm gonna find my purpose. I don't know where I'm gonna look, but I'm gonna find my purpose. Gotta find out, don't wanna wait. Got to make sure that my life will be great. Gotta find my purpose before it's too late.
He's gotta find his purpose.
Whoa, whoa, I'm gonna find my purpose, yeah.
He's gotta find his
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah, I'm gonna find my purpose. Could be far, could be near, could take a week, a month, a year, at a job or smoking grass, maybe at a pottery class. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good. I'm gonna find my purpose, yeah.
He's gotta find his purpose.
Whoa, whoa, I'm gonna find it. What will it be? Where will it be? My purpose in life is a mystery. Gotta find my purpose. I gotta find me.
He's gotta find his purpose.
Whoa, whoa, I'm gonna find my purpose. Purpose, purpose, purpose. Yeah, yeah. I gotta find me. Hey, you. Ta-da.
Singers,
Singers, come on up.
coming up. Where are you, singers? And you have
I
the
know they were
words
here
in-
like 5 minutes ago.
Did you say we have the words in the program for the next
We
song?
do have the words in the program.
So it's a sing-along. You have time to find it. Ryan's mom.
Come on down. We can share. Hug a mic.
Yeah, let's do it. You want to lift it up?
Jibs, there's a taller microphone over there.
Is that better?
I want to hear a lot of voices out there.
Okay. We need sharing. We need sharing.
Come with me. Are we all here? Are we good? Are you guys ready? You warmed up? All right. Let's do it. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. It's all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Thank you everybody for coming to our 2024 World Voice Day concert. I hope you've enjoyed all of these performances half as much as I have. Hopefully they've inspired you a little bit. Maybe you'll pay a little more attention to your voice, cherish it, care for it. So don't forget what you experienced here tonight, and hopefully we will see you back here in 2025. Bring it home, people. Come on, let's go. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore and love. It's all that I can give. And we need it, folks. Love on stage. We need a group picture, okay? Stay on stage. Thank you. We never practice that. Drive carefully. We'll see you next year. We need someone to take our picture. Rebecca Rubin? Whitney Rubin? Lynn Newman?
Nacho.
Nacho? All right, everybody, cuddle up.
No, Ed's done. Ed, take
Guys, thank you so much.
The band.
Here are books if you know one.
Here we go.
Roses,
No one else is squishing.
cups.
Squish the front? No. No shorties. Yeah, a little bit. Here we go. Okay.
Wow.
I don't know. Wow. Like paparazzi. It is. We're like famous or something.
No.
Oh, guys, we're getting a workout now. All right, I think we're good.
All right, are we good?
We're covered.
I know just how to whisper, and I know just how to cry. I know just where to find the answers, and I know just how to lie. I know just how to fake it, and I know just how to scheme. I know just when to face the truth, and then I know just
What happened?
Aaron, this is for you.
Heart done by
Okay, let's hear you guys.